Hi guys, and welcome to today's video, which is going to be all about reptile products I love and hate. Also, I would just like to point out one thing. I am using a new camera now, so after about nearly 5 years on YouTube, I finally treated myself. So for the first time, I can actually see what I'm filming when I'm in front of a camera. So there might be a few more like this where I'm actually holding the gecko or holding the product in a video. Hopefully it's not too off-putting. Also, I would like to say a massive thank you for 90,000 subscribers. When I started off, I couldn't have even imagined 10,000, let alone nearly 100,000. It's insane, so thank you so much. So, back to the video. The first item, it is a Crested Gecko item, so we have Lyra here. Unfortunately, I don't have it to show you right now, so I'll show some pictures. But it is the Exoterra Canopy Combo Dish. Now this is around £10 usually, and I can't lie, I hate this product. Firstly, the only thing that actually fits in the feeding area are those horrible jelly pots which have no nutritional value. I would not recommend them. Not only that, but I hate how it attaches itself to the tank. It's literally by strong sticky tape. Fortunately for me, it didn't fall off when I used it, but a lot of people have told me it fell off when they were using it and nearly squished their gecko. I just don't think it's safe enough, and I prefer ledgers with very strong suction cups or even better, magnets. The next product is the Habitat Mat Stap. These guys usually come at a price around £24 and I love them. Firstly, I think they're fairly affordable for a thermostat, and secondly, I trust Habitat beyond any other company for heating equipment, and I've never had a problem with these items, and all of my leopard geckos use them. Talking of thermostats, the Microclimate B2ME is next. These are usually around £47 to £48, and I bought 4 of them, one each for my geckos when I was first getting thermostats, and I absolutely hate them. No matter how I set them, for example here, I'll set them around 30-32 degrees, they do not work. They will go over 40. I've had ones replaced, like fixed apparently. Literally, they have all failed on me, and it is the biggest regret in terms of reptile purchases I have. They literally are just useless. Next is the Exoterra Glass Cleaner. You can usually pick this up for around £7 or £8, which sounds a little steep, but actually, I love this product. It does what it says. It's better than trying to scrape your glass with a blade or even scrubbing it with vinegar. It's really easy to use. I've done a review on it. I would definitely recommend it. Another thing I've done a review on is the Arcadia UVB kit. You can find these for around £23 to £25, and I love them. I think they're very well priced. They are very well suited for leopard geckos. You only have to replace the light once a year, and yeah, they do their job. One item that never did its job was the Lucky Reptile Dripper. This cost around £14 to £16 and I hated it. I bought it originally for Isla, my first Crested Gecko, and the dripper worked, but not that you could leave it on running all day. Like, it literally just emptied itself very quickly. Also, inside went mouldy, the paint came off, the water was discoloured, it was just disgusting. I did contact Lucky Reptile about this, and they said, like, no, we use paint that's safe and all of this, but it is what it is. That's what happened with me. And as you can see inside, it's mouldy. I actually ended up drilling this hole into the side of it just to use it as a hide to get something out of spending so much on it, because yeah, I just would not recommend it at all. The next item is Critter Keepers. Now, I don't have one of these, but I do see people buy them over and over again in pet shops, and I wish I could just have the confidence to go up to them and say, no, don't bother. It's usually a massive waste of time, and you'll find that the crickets do not last long because they don't have enough room in there, and it's just, yeah, it's just bad. So I'd say ditch the gimmick, don't bother with one of these. Go find a big plastic box with lots of ventilation on top and use that, because you'll do far better with that. So, Critter Keepers, I hate. Talking of alternatives, I use a pressure sprayer to spray down my Crested Gecko and my Chihuahua tank. I got this generic one off eBay, maybe around £5, maybe a little less, and I would highly recommend it. Some companies take a basic model like this, put their logo on it, charge the air for it, but to be honest, you can just go on eBay, get one rather cheap, and it works fantastically. Talking of companies slapping their logo on a generic item, the Reptile Thermometer thing, weather station, whatever it is, I remember paying £10 for this. £10! I don't know what I was thinking. It is literally useless. I hate this item. Next we have the Arcadia Jungle Dawn. Now these can get expensive depending on the size your tank requires. However, I think paying out for one of these is better than buying a cheap alternative off of eBay. These literally last ages. I think the one I've had that was originally on Isla's tank, I've probably had for 2 to 3 years now, and it's still going, it still works. It's very, very good. Also, they don't use a horrible red and blue chips on the LED, like the LED things going on. If you ever see those on growth lights, like, yeah, they work, but they're not high quality. Like, the technology has moved on since then, so I think this is very like top of the end kind of thing and affordable, so I definitely would recommend the Arcadia Jungle Dawn. The last item I really disliked was a Zoomed terrarium substrate mesh, mainly because it can be very expensive for what it is. You usually only get a very specific size that doesn't fit very well in Exoterra terrariums. Obviously it's probably more designed for like Zoomed. It's very thin. In my experience, it doesn't really do its job well, and I would recommend the Lucky Reptile Hydro Fleece. Like, yes, it's white, so you can sometimes see it, but I think it does a far better job and you get much more product for your money. And finally, the last item is the Haberstat heat mats. I love these. I always use 6x11 inch 7-watt Haberstat heat mats for my Leopard geckos. Of course, you don't have to use these ones, but these are the ones I always use. They last ages, they're always high quality, I can't fault them. So I hope this has helped with your future reptile purchases. Maybe you've had a better experience than me with some of these products, but let me know in the comment section below, what is one reptile thing you've bought that you've instantly regretted? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and goodbye. And it keeps flickering. Boom.